The story begins with Matsuri, who is shown delivering noodles in the Edo period of Tokyo. People are friendly to her, and when they talk about a young man named Yonkun, Matsuri gets flustered, even though she tries to act calm. She tells them he's family, and like my big brother. But her blushes show she feels more. Matsuri thinks about how she tried to tell him her feelings the day before, but it didn't go well because she felt she wasn't graceful enough and had a tomboyish side. She wants to be the beautiful, graceful, and perfect woman she thinks Yonkun likes. She admits she's not good at love because she grew up in a temple. When Yonkun shows up, Matsuri tries to keep up her polite act. But they used to be wild childhood friends. They joke about old times like catching bugs and climbing trees, which shows Matsuri used to be quite a tomboy. Yonkun even points out how much she's changed since leaving the temple, not knowing she's working super hard to be this new version of herself for him. After that, Matsuri asks Yono if she looks cuter than before. Yonkun tells Matsuri she's super duper cute. This makes her feel confused because she thinks he sees her more like a family member than a girlfriend. Still, she decides she has to tell him her true romantic feelings. Then, the story focuses on Yonkun. He's shown saving a woman from trouble. He tells her his name is Tsukimiya Yonosuke, and he works as a bodyguard with Matsuri. He has a strong gut feeling that tells him when he needs to protect someone. Yonkun shares his big dream, to become famous for his skills and eventually protect the great shogun. Matsuri secretly thinks his goal is huge, but is a bit annoyed when he casually mentions he'd even lie to get famous. Matsuri then worries when Yonkun looks at another elegant woman, thinking she might remind him of Hina-chan, someone he can't forget from his past. Next, Yonkun offers to hold hands as they walk. Matsuri is very excited, but tries to look elegant as she reaches out. But instead of a gentle hold, Yonkun squeezes her hand hard, remembering how they used to test their strength. This quickly turns into a funny moment where Matsuri accidentally throws him down, showing her playful, rough side is still there despite her efforts to be graceful. Matsuri feels bad because she can't seem to act graceful around him. She thinks about how hard it is to make him fall in love when he sees her as family and has this important person from his past. The chapter ends with Matsuri making a firm statement. She must quickly turn his feelings into true love. She says, "If I don't get him to like me soon, Yonokun's going to die." What could she mean by this? The next chapter opens up with Tsukimiya Matsuri reminiscing about the past, remembering the times when his two childhood friends grew up together in a temple. She remembered the time when she broke their house's sliding door and Yano comforted her and said that it was okay, and even thanked her. This confused Matsuri and asked why. Yano proudly said it was because he could be together with Hinaga, their other friend. This confuses young Matsuri even more, and Yano reassures her that she will understand it when she grows older. Hinaga arrived, then Yano quickly sprinted over to her to riz her up and shit. Matsuri watched intrigued, while thinking that despite her not understanding what the hell romance is, she is happy that they're happy together. Cut back to the present after that epic flashback. Yonkun catches Matsuri spaced out and about, then surprises her and asks if she's having a stroke. Matsuri then replied, while trying to still be elegant, that she just blanked out. The beautiful MILF acknowledged her elegance and made Matsuri very happy. Yonkun then caught on to this farce of this lying bitch and asked why the fuck is she acting like that. But little did Yono knew it was actually for him. They arrived at the beautiful MILF's house and paid them generously for their guarding service. Although Yono refuses and only took a bit, he proclaimed that all he needed was for her to spread his good name to make him famous. After that, they continued on to do their guarding duties throughout the night, spreading their names across the village. Moving on to their last mission for the night. They went to the town's inn to pick up their last client. Out comes a distressed and tired-looking girl with a paintbrush. Her name is Asaka, and it turns out she is an erotic artist. That focuses on octopuses, if you know what I mean. Yono heard this and quickly covered Matsuri's ears as she was too pure for this. Asaka explained that she made commissions for the government in the past to draw criminal suspects, And it turned out she was way too good at this, which resulted in a lot of criminals being caught. Ever since then, someone has started following her. That's the reason she's been hiding at the inn and requested a bodyguard to be able to go home and see her sister. Matsuri noticed Asaka's distress and immediately went up to her and guarantees she will be all right. Asaka thanked her and offered to draw her, but Yono instantly disproves and covers Matsuri's ears. As they were walking the path to Asaka's home, she noticed danger was behind them. Yono unseats his blade, readying for battle against this masked felon. Asaka screamed, "That's him! That's the felon following me!" They both charged at each other with a calm demeanor. Yono-kun attacks the felon right in his blade, disarming the masked man in a single sweep. After the match, Yono proudly states that he is in fact the great Yonosuke, and he is going to be a big-shot bodyguard someday. After that, they tied up the masked man and pulled out his mask like some Scooby-Doo shit. He was revealed to be the guy that Asaka drew. She broke down crying, telling him all the stress she's been through because of him. Matsuri comforted her and told her that her little sister is waiting for her at home. They then arrived at her home greeted by Asaka's cute little sister pissed off because she was gone for a while. But it didn't matter anymore since Asaka-san isn't going anywhere anymore. Matsuri and Yono bid farewell to Asaka and started dragging the bald criminal to jail. As they were walking, Yono's dumbass wondered if having a bunch of wanted posters of him around town would help achieve his dream. Matsuri disagreed to his stupid-ass thought. After that, Yono teased the criminal a bit, which led to the criminal saying that he was one of the Shogun's patrons. This startled Yono-kun, as this has something to do with his dream. Yono asked what the hell is this bald-ass criminal's connection with the Shogun is. The bald man taught that Yono was a fool and thinks he can use this opportunity to escape. He said that he is very close with the Shogun and even showed a badge. Yono then crashes out and kicked him in the river, then started beating the shit out of him. "Tell me everything you know," Yono said calmly, and threatens to kill him if he didn't. He was pissed and keeps asking what he knows about the Shogun, but the baldy just can't answer. Matsuri jumped in to stop this. She claims that the bald man was just lying to escape and that he didn't know anything about the Shogun. Yono calmed down after this and tells the bald man to never lie again. Then they reached the guardhouse to put him behind bars for life. After that, they went home. As they were walking back home, Yono said that the reason he came to Edo was to get revenge for Hinaga, which was revealed that she was killed by the Shogun Takarai Tendo 3 months ago. Yono's entire life was dedicated to Hinaga. He truly loved her. But Yono's anger right now is unstoppable. That was the reason for Yono's dream of becoming the bodyguard of the Shogun. It was all for revenge. All this was to kill the Shogun. Matsuri was concerned about all this and worries that he might get himself killed doing this. That's why Matsuri needs to make sure that she could make Yono-kun fall in love with her to save him. But despite her efforts, Yono just sees her as family. Despite this, Matsuri will not give up and continue on making him fall in love with her.